Country 92.5. We are in the Dunkin Virtual Music Lounge tonight. Damon joining me, and then joining us is Jimmie Allen. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
I am good. I just flew back to Nashville today. I was in Disney World the last couple days.
What?
Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
oh
Like
yeah.
with
Get my.
with the mask and everything?
Oh yeah, it wasn't that bad. You got to do a thin one.
Really?
Yeah,
Dang, man.
I'm not.
Corey,
I'm
Corey got COVID tested today. I have to have a rectal screening, and you're throwing Disney at us?
not.
Yeah. Your day was a lot better than ours. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Did you go with the kids?
Yeah, I took the family up there, kids, uh, uh, my fiance's parents.
Because
Oh.
Aiden must have gone crazy. Has he been there before?
Oh yeah, we go about 4 or 5 times a year.
Of course you do.
We love it.
I get the rectal screenings 4 or 5 times a year. So
It's so not the same. No,
Y'all
especially
gotta
when he
do it.
walks in there and
fun.
he starts to sing, "Be our guest, be our guest." It's very
Oh, that's
awkward.
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
be our guest. Be our guest. Put my rectum to the test. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Oh, I'm
Good.
sorry. Sorry you have to meet us this way. Hi, Jimmie Allen. Oh,
Jimmie
so
Allen.
I know we've never met, and it's so strange because you were coming up here to play our St. Jude show, our
Mhm.
concert for kids, and of course then all hell broke loose with COVID, and that never happened. And so we were really looking forward to a show because damn, can you sing?
I try. I do enough to get by.
You know what's funny is that day Corey said, "I'll bet you Jimmie Allen did this." I said, "You start a pandemic?" She's like, "Yeah, it's just like him to start a pandemic. So to come here."
I didn't
That sounds
say
extreme to me. I heard it was the Chinese. She's like, "No Chinese."
Nope. It's
Yeah.
all Jimmie.
that's
I
not
did it.
true.
Next time, just call. I'll let you out of the gig, man.
Yes, I know. You didn't want to do it that bad. Kidding. I
have
want
to
to
say,
just
though,
start.
I have to
Oh,
say
go ahead.
though, this man has found, people are dealing with the stress of COVID, and if you just follow what I call the Jimmie Allen method, it won't be so bad. You
Yeah.
need to ask the love of your life to marry you. You need to have a career that's on fire, and then, if all possible, a baby daughter.
Yep.
Pop out a
And write
baby.
It won't be so bad.
And write a kid's book.
Write a kid's
Okay,
book.
we're on 4. There you go.
Oh,
Duets with everybody that you could possibly get. Good Lord, who haven't you sung with? That's got to be a shorter list at this point.
There's a bunch of people I haven't sung with that I want to.
Who? Like who?
One of my favorites. I want to do a song with. Well, I did the remix version, like a 2020 version of 2019 version of Hell Yeah with MG. I was a big Montgomery Gentry fan.
I'm gonna cry.
I was good friends with T-Roy for a long time, but I want to do a song with Eddie. I want to do a new song with Eddie. I want to do a song with Aaron Tippin. I want to do a song with Adele.
Aaron Tippin. Adele, look at you. That's a hell of a list.
You talk about Eddie Money because he passed away. You're too late.
Huh?
He didn't bring up Eddie
Not
Money.
Eddie
He
Money,
didn't.
is it? Because he's
No.
dead.
No.
Okay, good.
That'd be weird. I have to say, you blew me away with. First of all, I adore Abby Anderson and every fiber of her being. God, when I grow up, I want to be her. And you guys, Shallow. Holy crap! You just
thank you.
blew the doors off of that. So good.
Thank you,
Corey. Have you had a chance to browse Betty James or not?
I have, and that's why I wanted to ask. First, we have to start with who is Betty James?
So Betty was my grandmother that died a couple years ago.
Aww.
And James was my father that died last year.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful? It's just such a tribute, and you picked a lot of these people because they were the favorites of your dad, and it's just, you can just hear it, man. You can hear it seeping out of you, maybe it's seeping out. Maybe seeping's the wrong way.
It was a cool project, to do, a cool record to do. Because my grandma's favorite group of all time was Oak Ridge Boys.
I love it.
So we were able to make that happen. My dad loved Darius, and he loved Brad and Tim, and I was a big fan of all those guys, as well as Charlie Pride and Nelly, and Rita Wilson, and Torrin and Mickey Guyton and Noah Cyrus. So it was cool just to, do a record with a lot of their favorites and some of mine. And I purposely only had 2 relationship songs on there. That was Drunk and I Miss You and This Is Us. everything else is just more about life. You know, from Good Times Roll with Nelly, Freedom's a Highway with Brad. When This Is Over with Torrin and Rita and the Oak Ridge Boys, and Free and Why Things Happen with Darius and Charlie, and then Made for These, one I did with Tim. I kind of purposely wanted to have an album that was just mainly about life. Yeah. You know, how we all go through different things, whether celebrating the good times or realizing that the struggles prepare you for success. But also sometimes when you have things happen in life and you're just like, what the hell? You know, and that's where Why Things Happen come from, because we actually wrote it the day after Kobe died.
Oh, so
God. I knew Kobe. Every time I talked to that guy, I left more motivated and more just challenged as a person to want to go out and do more. He was really good at chasing greatness, you know, and not only in success, but in your personal life and who you are and your character as well. So we wrote that the day after he died. And it was just a cool song to be a part of.
Do you talk to Nelly often?
And again, yeah.
Because he owes me some money.
He doesn't owe you money. No, he does not.
No. We were backstage at Hartford. And it was a hot day, and I was like, it's hot it's so hot in here, and he's scribbling it down. Next thing you know,
it didn't happen. I assure you.
Any co-writing skills. I was just like, just talking. It's hot in here, so hot, whoa. And next thing you know, he writes it on the napkin. It's a hit.
That never happened.
I didn't get a dime.
Man.
That's because it never happened.
He didn't even give me a Band-Aid. I didn't even get a Band-Aid for my cheek.
What? You didn't even get a Band-Aid.
I will bring you one. Band-Aid. I have to ask, this is really important for me since it's our first time we talk to you. I just don't know how a person stays motivated when they're living out of their car. I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, what the hell kept you going?
It's one of them things where understanding where you are isn't forever. It's just current. And the only way to get where you want to go is to keep going, no matter what situation you might find yourself in at the moment. And I feel like your motivation and how hard you work, you know, that's on you. You know, it's all about how you feel about yourself. That's why they call it self-esteem, not other people's esteem.
Oh, that's good. Write that down.
You know? So whether other people believe in your dream and see your goal or believe in what you have to offer or not, that doesn't matter. The only person you need to believe in is yourself. That's all you need, honestly. And that will literally help keep going. As long as you see the end goal and every day you're making steps to get to that, can't nobody stop you. Like, nobody stops us. We stop ourselves. And that's
right.
Nobody can physically force you to stop chasing your dream. Eventually, when you let people's opinions or their no's bother you, you end up quitting.
And you said you heard no a lot.
Oh yeah, I still hear no.
Do you?
Oh, all the time. Listen, I remember when I was going for ads on Best Shot, I heard no from so many stations, but we kept pushing. And luckily, you know, people started liking it. People started coming to shows. So eventually, you know, people started to come around. So you know what? Maybe we should give this thing a try. And that's just everything in life. You know, people are always going to say no, because I tell people, don't take no personally, because it's not personal. At the end of the day, this is a business. You know what I mean? And it's on brands, stations, and everything else to supply their listeners who trust them with quality music and things that they want to hear. So when you step out on a new artist, you know, you're taking a risk. It could either go good or bad. And you only got so many failures before your listeners stop trusting what you're playing through their speakers.
Right.
So I understand that. So when stations at first didn't want to play, it didn't bother me. That's fine. Let's keep this going. We keep pushing, and we'll let them see the streaming numbers. You know, we'll let them hear the people singing the song back when I come to the station play or show.
Yeah.
You know, when you play it a few times, I miss old school radio where you play a new song. Hey, y'all call in and tell me what you think about it. I miss that. I feel like that is the most immediate, accurate reaction to a song, because a lot of times, even on the business and on radio, you're on this side of the fence so much, you forget what it's like to be an actual fan and a music lover. And a lot of times what we might not see is a good song, the people love it. Or a lot of times what we might think is a good song, people are like, what is this? Why are you playing this? Because we're so detached from the people that really keep our business going. And that's the music lovers. That's the fans. That's why I miss old school radio. Where they say, hey, we got this new song just came in. Call us and let us know what you think about it.
Yeah.
That is the best research in the world.
Oh God, you're like my favorite person right now.
And what it does is it keeps the listeners engaged. You know, so many people. I talked to this one program director, and he was like, "Man, how do we save radio? You save radio by giving the listeners what they want to hear."
Amen.
I'm like, if you look at a song and you see it streaming well, and you're not playing it, you know what that means? The listener's going somewhere else to hear the music.
You got it.
And then and that's why I told this one guy, I was like, don't worry about competition with other stations either. It's not about that. You're in competition with yourself. If you play the music people want to hear, you put on great radio shows, guess what they're going to do?
They're going to come.
Winners focus on winning, losers watch winners.
That's what we always say.
I apply that to my life.
You know that? You said that? MC Hammer.
MC Hammer did not say that. Did you?
He said, you've got to pray. I'm like, oh, this guy.
But yeah,
honestly, I have to say the best quote of the year, and Corey didn't hear it. I heard it when you said it, and you were at you were talking about the Bluebird Cafe, and I got it written down here. You said it's like the white version of the Apollo Theater. At the Apollo,
it is.
They do you at the Bluebird. If you suck, they go, oh, bless your
heart. Bless your heart. Oh, he doesn't have the sense he was born with.
I want that on a T-shirt.
Oh man, it is. It's the white version of Apollo Theater.
That's a
you have to play it. It's a rite of passage. I actually played the Apollo Theater. I won it 3 times. Showtime at the Apollo.
Really?
Yeah, back in 2006. I won it twice.
Wow.
You know who he beat? Luther Vandross. He beat Luther Vandross.
Not beat Luther Vandross.
Well, I actually beat Michael Jackson, but I didn't want to say nothing about it, But then me and Michael had a falling out. And,
it was one of those things.
We read about in the tabloids, man. You took his pony. A man's pony. You never take a man's pony. It was a zebra.
A zebra. You sure it wasn't the monkey? Bubble.
And you know what's awesome is you were both an American Idol and the other one.
America's Got Talent, right?
Yeah.
No, so I don't know why that's on Wikipedia, but I never did America's Got Talent.
You never did?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I only did Idol. I did Idol the same year Scotty won and Lauren came in second.
That's awesome.
Were you the paper boy on the Golden Girls? Because I read that too. Was that true? That wasn't true?
Is that in Wikipedia?
No, but I do love that theme song though. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Yeah.
And if you threw a party, you invited everyone you knew. You would say the biggest gift would be for me. And the kind of chat would say, thank you for being a friend. I love television.
I have got to get honey, you got to go get my Betty White costume. I need that.
I dated Betty White for a couple of years.
Dude, that's the guy she was always texting when me and her would hang out. I was like, who is she right now?
She's a mad woman, man. I could tell you some stories.
I
got a tattoo.
No, don't show him. No, don't show him.
It says once you go white, never go back. That's what it says. It's right there.
That's what it says.
That's not what it means. No, you're ridiculous.
Quick question about your fiance. You are from like Milton, Delaware. What is it, like 3,000 people tops?
No, when I was there, it was 700.
Oh.
Okay. Last time I saw it was like 17. They said it doubled. And
we got 1,700 now, I think. That's fluctuating in during the summer because we're so close to the beach.
But it turns out your fiance is from Milton, Delaware.
Yeah, she's from Millsboro. She's from a town about 10 minutes over.
Still, there's 700 people in town. You meet the only hot girl in town, and you ask her to marry you? That's crazy odds.
Listen, she's the only half black girl that's not my cousin. So actually accidentally dated my cousin by accident in high school, senior year.
Wow. Was your grandma like, honey, come here?
My grandma, so my dad's mother and her 9 siblings pretty much populated Rehoboth area in Milton, right? So I don't know all her sisters because most of them died before I was born.
Oh.
So I was dating this girl, 2004, Hurricane Isabel. And me and her on the house phone talking, and her mom gets on the phone. The only thing this girl did was kiss one time. Me and the girls on the phone, and her mom was like, "Let me talk to Jimmie real quick." So her mom gets on the phone and say, "Hey, Jimmie, is your dad Jimmie Allen that played basketball or Big Jimmie Allen that played baseball?" I said, "Big Jimmie Allen that played baseball." She said, "Honey, your grandmother?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Her sister is my mom." I said, "Oh God,
Gotta go by.
bro, gotta go."
See at the family reunion.
He said, "Do me a favor. Tell Sarah I'm busy on Tuesday."
Listen, I dated only white girls and Asians after that point.
Now that explains everything.
But were you into country music then? Because cousin Dayton is.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's okay
In the South.
Yeah, that's more Arkansas.
Yeah, not in Delaware so much.
No,
not Delaware.
No,
he's still considered kind of an East Coast boy.
Yeah, that's all my daddy listened to was country. So my mom listened to nothing but Christian, and all my dad listened to was country music. Like that was it. Like my dad's favorite song was "Ain't Nothing Wrong with the Radio" by Aaron Tippin.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love that guy. Oh my God, Aaron Tippin is one of the truest. Yeah,
he's in shape too.
Right? Yeah. When he shakes your hand, and even when you're female, it's crushing. You're like, oh, okay, I'm a girl. Hi.
Very, very intimidating.
Yes, intimidating. Exactly. That's crazy.
I heard Charlie Pride's pretty jacked still, though. Is that true?
Charlie Pride's got a little size to him. You know, he's 86 now, I think.
Wow.
It's so cool they're giving him the Lifetime Achievement Award this year.
Right.
And I actually reached out to a few people from BET, and I was like, look, BET stands for Black Entertainment Television, not hip hop, not R&B. It means if you're black, you should have a platform here. And I was like, this guy was selling out arenas to white people in the time when they were still hosing and hanging black people in the streets. How does he not get a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Right.
And give it to him while he's still here.
Well deserved.
Give people their roses so I can smell them. Because that's what I told like my old high school talking about they wanted to put a statue one day in front of the music department for me. I was like, well, do it while I'm alive so I can see it and take selfies with it. I don't want it when I'm dead.
Let me know when it's up. I'll be back. Hey.
Unfortunately, Milton, Delaware has a huge pigeon problem. So
you didn't hear that.
We got a huge cow and chicken problem. We got a lot of chicken plants around there.
Really?
There's no chicken pooping on Jimmie Allen's statue.
I'm telling you, you gotta watch out for him. I'm so glad CMA is doing that for Charlie, man. He deserves it. He's done a lot.
That's awesome.
There would be no me, no Darius, no Kane Brown, no Mickey Guyton, no Cowboy Troy, no Tierra, none of us without Charlie. Like this guy, just hearing some of the stories and some of the things that he would hear, headed to a concert from not people in the concert, but people outside. I don't know if a lot of people could have handled it that way with that much grace. I couldn't, because eventually you would have a breaking point.
Sure.
But he was classy. He handled it well. And Charlie got money. You're not part owner of no baseball team if you ain't got no cash.
Right? That's awesome. Listen, Damon and I are very goofy all the time, but I feel like I think this is just a really good platform to have a serious conversation. And you've been so open about it, considering all of the unrest that has been in our country. And I can't imagine, and again, I'm glad you brought up Charlie Pride, because I can't ever say that, I just looked at him and went, oh, he's that black country singer. I just never did. He's just Charlie Pride to me. Yeah. My grandma, again, like you said, loved country music. And so everybody was just all the same. But like even reading your bio, it said you were the first black artist to have a debut single top the chart. And while that's an accomplishment, do you ever look at that and go, why the hell is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. Like when I found out, I didn't know. I didn't know Charlie Pride's first number one went to like his 6th or 7th single. I didn't know that. So for me, it was one of the things where it was cool. It was a great accomplishment knowing that, I'll go down in the record books for something. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to be where it's no longer a thing. When my boy Mitchell Tenpenny got his number one, they didn't say he is the 1,000th white country artist to get a number one.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
Hopefully one day it's no longer a thing. It's just
I can't wait for that day.
Still got a number one. And I feel the only way we get there is just to keep encouraging people to make the music they love. you know. And it's so funny. I was talking to this guy, and he was like, "Man, I miss old country." I was like, well, when you say old country, what do you mean? If you're talking about the country that was introduced as a new genre in the 1920s, that came straight from blues. And all of your favorite old country artists like Johnny Cash, Buck Owen, all of them had black musical mentors.
Yeah.
Every last one of them.
Yeah.
So it's like they purposely had D4 Bailey, the first Black Opry member. They had him play the harmonica on these new country tracks. They had him play blues riffs. So when they were introducing this new genre, they could give people something familiar that they were used to hearing. And then, the split happened when it went Western in like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, because at the same time, Motown was getting started in Detroit. So you listen to what your family listens to. So if you're Black back in the 60s and 70s and 50s, you're listening to Motown. And if your family listens to, that's what you listen to. So there's no internet telling you, hey, there's a Black guy from Mississippi in Montana right now named Charlie Pride. He used to play baseball. That's singing country music. There's no representation. So I feel like that's really when the split happened, as far as you listen to what you know. And when it went real Western, that's when it was Western. And that's when that's when I called it cowboy music.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it's cool to see the shift as far as just making country music, because no matter where you go, there is a country person, whether they're Mexican, Asian, white, Black, or whatever, that's just as country or more country than some of your favorite country artists.
Yeah.
Because I've had that conversation with people about all the time. They're like, why do they play Kane Brown's music? Kane ain't country. I said, well, first of all, Kane is probably one of the most country boys I've ever met in my life, as far as all artists goes in country music. Yes, me and Kane, we dress different because we're from a new generation. We've traveled, we've seen a lot, and they're like, well, cowboys, you sing country music, you gotta wear a cowboy hat. Why? No, cowboy hat is for a cowboy. It's called country music, not cowboy music.
Not cowboy music anymore, right?
I feel like for sometimes a lot of people expect country artists to wear this uniform.
Amen.
Yeah, you got my
I have the same outfit. I saw you wearing that. I'm like, son of a gun.
Except you look like that crazy priest from Poltergeist that's trying to kidnap the little girl.
All I know is I saw him on the ACM. I'm like, gosh, damn it, man. He's even got my scarf.
Yeah, no, that went the same. That went the same. Now, the way you dress, the way you sing, the way you live. I mean, you are an inspiration. I just can't say how lucky this world is with Jimmie Allen in it. I mean,
I appreciate that, man. I love playing. Just be yourself, man. I grew up in a small redneck town with nothing out there. Yeah. I appreciate how I grew up. I love how I grew up. I look at country music like I look at Christian music. It's not about Christian music and about how many times you say Jesus in a song. It's about the person singing it, if they're Christian or not. Right. And I look at country music the same way. It's not about the cowboy hat. It's not about the boots I wear. It's about the person singing it. How I grew up, my morals, what's important to me. And kind of what you wear is just what you wear. It's an expression. That's why I like with red carpet events, sometimes I dress crazy, because to me, that's a part of entertainment as well.
Well, that, and people will talk about Lil Nas X showing up because, you guys dress the same.
Listen, I had, this one guy, did I tell you about CMA's last year? This guy comes up to me. He said, hey, man, I run this casino in Vegas, man. Would love for you to come play your song, man. I love your song. It's so big. Then it hit me. This dude thinks I'm Lil Nas X.
Oh, no.
So he says, man, is Billy around here anywhere? I was like, oh, my God. I said, Billy's over there. So I pointed 2 rows up. Billy was up there. I look up. This dude's talking to Keith Urban. I was like, please don't tell me he think Keith is Billy Ray Cyrus, bro. And I was like, please don't tell me he thinks that.
You guys know Billy Ray Cyrus is foreign?
Oh, my
God. Like a koala bear.
Australia.
So funny.
Billy Ray Cyrus is dating Nicole Kidman.
That's not okay. Man, thank you so much for hanging out with us this afternoon. We certainly do appreciate it.
No problem. Y'all want to hear a song?
Would you do that for us?
Yeah.
Music too? That's fantastic.
Yeah, you want
to look out.
This song's called Bigger Than Small Town. My kind of living ain't made for the city. No, it don't slow down one bit. 'cause all we got is some mom and pop smoking ribs in a tin roof pit. Yeah, some few good friends. Yeah, I got a beautiful wife. To some of y'all it don't make sense, but it's a damn good life. And where a little bit of money goes a long, long way, and a little bit of seed makes a whole lot of grain. A little piece of heaven's where I'm trying to stay. 'Cause yeah, at the end of the day, it's a tire swing by a river stream that's running down behind my house. Yeah, it's a little dream, but it's the little things that are big in a small town. Hell yeah. My kind of living isn't wild and free. Take it easy like an eagle song. And on Saturday nights we drinking cold Bud Lights, half lit, just carrying on. And where a little bit of money goes a long, long way, and a little bit of seed makes a whole lot of grain. A little piece of heaven's where I'm trying to stay. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a tire swing by a river stream that's running down behind my house. Yeah, it's a little dream, but it's the little things that are big in a small town. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got a few good friends. Yeah, I got a beautiful wife. Yeah, I got a picket fence, and it's a real good life. Where a little bit of money goes a long, long way. A little bit of seed makes a whole lot of grain. A little piece of heaven's where I'm trying to stay. 'Cause yeah, at the end of the day, it's a tire swing by a river stream that's running down behind my house. Yeah, it's a little dream, but it's the little things that are big in a small town. Hell yeah. It's the little things, it's the little things that are big in a small town. It's the little things, it's the little things that are big in a small town.
Yeah. Woo! Damn. Oh, good.
That's a new one.
Woo!
It's a new. My bass player. So I started a publishing company this during COVID, and I signed my bass player Tate. And Tate is probably one of the best songwriters I know in town. He's actually brothers with the drummer from Lanco.
Oh.
So we did that one. Then I was told I was doing 2 songs. So the next one I'm gonna do is a song that I wrote. Have y'all heard "Free Was a Highway"?
Yes.
This is what I'm pushing to be my single after "This Is Us."
Okay.
I just wrote this song about growing up in Delaware and just enjoying the simple things. When the hardest decision we had to make was what kind of cereal we were going to eat that morning. Sunset through a windshield, I see it now like a picture in a frame. Blue jeans and t-shirts, who we were, we wore it like a name. I wish I could go back to those days when the town was the whole world and love was the girl next door. Soundtrack was a song in the dark. I miss those days when our dreams were there for chasing, but time was better wasted. We were summer young and living for a Friday, and freedom was a highway. And freedom was a highway. Barbed wire on a fence post, the cross went on a road no one was on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 5 deep with our hands up, just singing along to a country song. I wish I could rewind and replay when the town was the whole world And love was the girl next door. Soundtrack of the song in the dark. I miss those days when our dreams were there for chasing. The time was better wasted. We were summer young and living for a Friday. And freedom was a highway. And freedom was a highway. 'Cause when you're 17 and driving, you don't think about the road running out. Oh, no, no, no. You just keep your eyes on that horizon, 'cause you're wrapped up in that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, darling. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wish I could go back to those days when the town was the whole world and love was the girl next door. Soundtrack was a song in the dark. I miss those days when our dreams were there for chasing. The time was better wasted. We were summer young and living for a Friday. And freedom was a highway. Oh, freedom was a highway, yeah, yeah. And freedom was a highway, oh yeah. And freedom was a highway, oh yeah. Freedom was a highway.
Yeah. Woo! So isn't that the one with Brad Paisley?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so did he give you that Masonic symbol that you have on your necklace? Because I think he's a Freemason, isn't he?
My dad is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I am 9th generation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Let's do what you talked about earlier. Okay, guys, you just heard that new one from Jimmie Allen. So call us on the phone.
Tell us what you think.
On Freedom's Highway.
Which one you want? That one or the remix of Lanco's song? Well, gotta go.
You what? Yeah, I remember the first time I heard Big in a Small Town. Tate sent it to me after he wrote it. I said, Tate, I love you for 2 reasons. You're my brother. Second one, I'm your publisher. So I love it.
That's awesome. Keep your friends close, right? Is that what they say? And your songwriter's closer.
I am also a songwriter if you're looking to sign an older gentleman.
No, you're not. He's not a songwriter.
Well,
I don't know what's coming tomorrow, and I don't really care. I'm just a young man living my dream, growing up in Delaware. I just made that up. Growing up in Delaware. He said it. I made a song out of it.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good thing.
I thought you were going to say something about it being an old man with no hair, but okay, that works too.
Selling Tupperware, we can go all day long.
Oh my God!
I am a lyricist. Young man, you are fantastic.
Amazing.
I can tell this is the New England area because of the Dunkin' Donuts lounge. Y'all love Dunkin' Donuts up there, boy. Goodness.
Hell yes. I have a cup over there I'd show you, but it's empty.
I found out because I used to do all my old band, we used to do all the music for Alex and Ani that makes those bracelets.
Yeah, the bracelets, yeah.
Yeah, we used to, like, when it first started, we did every song you heard in the commercial. If you heard a song called Shine Out and all that stuff, that was my old band. We did all their music.
See, now I got to go look all that stuff up on YouTube. You're killing me. Good Lord.
It was good times.
Remember when we did mornings in Wilmington, Delaware? That was our name. Alex and Ani. I was Alex.
And I was Susie Ani.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's not a thing at all.
I got to ask this because this is how my mind works. Have you ever reached down and grabbed your spit cup thinking it was your drink and you almost took a drink?
No, but my fiance has. She actually drank my spit bottle one time.
And she's still marrying you?
Because see,
that's true in love. I hope you know that.
But I told her it was her fault, though. Who just grabs bottles that ain't theirs and drinks it?
Okay, not the point. That's your girl. You don't leave it around.
Now, on the nightstand on my side of the bed, you just see a bunch of empty cans and like water bottles that are brown. Yeah. But she's used to it now. She learned a lesson.
When you say used to it, used to having a spit bottle or used to drinking your spit? Because there's a couple different. Okay.
But she dipped in high school for a little bit when she used to go hunting and stuff.
Again, it's Delaware.
Remember when one time I started drinking Luke Combs Spit Cup and I felt bad, so I finished it. I didn't want to, turn him down.
That's not true.
It's Luke Combs. Man, he is one of the nicest guys.
Right?
Isn't he?
Man, we played the opera together one night. And my niece was with me and wanted to meet him. And I've met Luke before, but it's not like we're like close friends. But I just knocked on the door, like, hey man, my niece wants to meet you. She said, yeah, Jimmie, come on in. So he took a picture with her, met her. The T-Roy's daughter was there that night from Montgomery Gentry, and she wanted to meet him. But Luke's a cool dude, man. I am so happy for all his success that he has. I'm a fan of other artists. I feel like I don't really get wrapped up in the competition thing, because to me it's not competition. I'm like, we're all different artists that sing different types of music. We have different point of views, so there shouldn't be no competition. I love to see other artists win. I'm happy for him, his success, and it's been cool.
I'm going to share with you, before we let you go, my T-Roy bucket list moment that I didn't even know I wanted. They were playing a show for us at Mohegan Sun, and they were warming up before they went on stage. And I'm standing there getting ready to intro them. And he just starts strumming the guitar, and he starts busting out Rapper's Delight.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, I said a hip hop, a hippie to the hip. We did the whole freaking song together. He high-fived me. He hugged me. I was like, I just had a bucket list moment with T-Roy. I didn't even know I needed that.
T-Roy.
So, man, that was one of my favorites.
I named my truck T-Roy. He was a big Batman fan, so I got my truck. It's all black with yellow rims, and then when you open it, it's got the Batman logo shines on the ground. Yeah, he was one of my first friends I met in Nashville, and we were friends for about 9 years. Good dude.
Great guy.
See, you started out with Disneyland with Our Bad Day. Now you bring up his baller truck, knowing damn well I ride a moped with a flat tire to work.
Not true.
This is done.
Hey, my truck don't even have tires. I just tow my truck everywhere I want to go, and I sit in it.
What kind is it? What is it?
It's a Ford F-150. I'm a Ford guy.
Okay, I'm married to a Ford Master Tech, so yay.
Yeah, I'm a Ford guy. I'm a Ford guy, but I respect Chevys. I respect Dodges. There's one pickup that I will never respect. That is the Honda pickup truck. I don't know. It looks like a minivan with no top. I was like,
I don't like the Jeep that they put a bed on. I don't want to bed on my Jeep.
No, man. If you're gonna do that, you gotta have a truck.
Amen to that. Oh, Jimmie, we could talk to you all night, but we're gonna let you go so you can have your life back. And we
appreciate it. I'm at the studio now, writing right now. So I'm about to get back to writing the song.
Well, hopefully we get you back up here when all this shit done. Can I say that? I'm sorry. When all it's over, because we just want you up here to party and take care of those kids. So,
like I tell people, man, every town is different, and not everybody has the same restrictions as everyone else. So y'all figure out what y'all restrictions is, what you can do and what you can't do, and I'll be there next week.
It's a deal. Oh my God, I love you. That's a deal. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna have Matt Stell up because he only draws 12 people. So
that's not true, actually.
Matt Stell, that's my guy. We got the same guy that signed me, the same guy that signed Matt Stell. Ash Bowers. He used to be an artist.
I know. I remember him. God, I think he came up here a couple of times. Yeah, totally.
The only thing I have left to say is, "Oh, bless your heart. God did a good job on you."
Yeah, they did.
God did a good job on you.
Yeah, they did. Jimmie Allen, thank you. We love you.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Y'all be safe.
You too.
Have a good rest of your
night. Naomi, man.
We'll do.
Bye.
Y'all take it easy.